The first day at Ridgeway High was supposed to be exciting for Maya Thompson. She had just moved from Virginia Beach with her father, Marcus, a recently retired Navy SEAL. Maya had always been a cheerleader, strong, confident, and graceful. But being the only new girl and the only black girl on the squad made her a target before she even finished her first routine. At tryouts, whispers spread across the gym. "She's only here because coach needed diversity," one girl muttered, loud enough for Maya to hear. Another laughed. "Let's see if she can even keep up." Maya ignored them, focused on her movements, and hit every stunt perfectly. When coach announced she'd made the varsity squad, the fake smiles were almost painful to watch. Over the next few weeks, things got worse. Her uniform was accidentally switched with one 2 sizes too small. Her locker was covered in sticky notes that said, "Go back where you came from." During practice, her teammates conveniently forgot to catch her during a stunt, sending her crashing to the mat. Maya got up, dusted herself off, and kept cheering. She didn't cry, didn't complain, just pushed harder. Her father noticed, though. Every night at dinner, he'd ask how her day went. "Fine," she'd always say. Marcus had learned to read people better than most. Years of combat and leading teams had taught him that silence often hid pain. One evening, he asked again, "Maya, you trust me?" She nodded. "Always." "Then let me help you handle this the right way." The next morning, Marcus drove her to school early. He wasn't in uniform, but he still carried himself like a soldier, calm, alert, unshakable. They walked to the gym, where the cheer squad was practicing before classes began. The girls froze when he entered. "Good morning," he said evenly. "I'm Maya's father. I just wanted to thank you all for welcoming her so kindly." His tone was polite, but his eyes were sharp enough to cut steel. No one dared respond. He continued, "In the Navy, we believe in teamwork. You rely on each other. You lift each other up. And if someone falls, you catch them every time." He looked around the gym, letting the silence stretch. "That's what real teams do." Coach answered a moment later, surprised to see him there, but she listened quietly as he spoke. Then he smiled slightly, the kind of smile that doesn't quite reach the eyes. "I know high school can be rough, but let me make something clear. My daughter will never give up, and I will always make sure she's safe." After he left, no one said a word. The girls avoided Maya all day, unsure whether to apologize or pretend nothing had happened. But the next practice, something shifted. When Maya went up for a stunt, her base caught her perfectly. When she nailed a backflip, the team clapped. Slowly, the walls between them began to crack. A few weeks later, Ridgeway competed in the state championships. Maya's energy electrified the crowd, her movements crisp, her smile unbreakable. When the team won second place, even the girls who'd bullied her ran up to hug her. It wasn't instant forgiveness, but it was a start. That night, as they drove home, Marcus glanced at his daughter. "Proud of you," he said simply. She smiled, resting her head against the window. "You know, Dad, you didn't have to scare them." He chuckled. "Didn't have to, but it helped." They both laughed. The storm had passed, but the lesson remained. Strength doesn't always roar, and sometimes the quietest fighter in the room is backed by the toughest protector in the world.